The road to greatness isn't complicated. It's an inside job. It began like many of life's most sacred encounters, with serendipity. I wasn't looking for anything that morning at the coffee shop. Just a warm cup, maybe a moment of stillness. What I received instead was an unexpected gift that would stir something deep within me. An introduction to walk a new path, a simpler one. One paved not with platitudes, but with process. That's how I met MK Mueller and her 8 to Great method. Over the years, I've delved in the world of inner work, spiritual teachings, and personal development. I've read the books, I've journaled through the pain, and while much of what I've learned has deeply, deeply served me, I've also noticed how easily it can be to get lost in the maze of overcomplication. True transformation isn't coming from doing more, it comes from returning to less, to the essence, to the practical. MK's method does just that. 8 simple highways that meet you exactly where you are and show you the way forward. If you'd like to know more about what they are, I invite you to read the blog post linked below. I recently completed an 8 to Great training led by the ever-inspiring Roxy, a woman who doesn't just teach this material, she embodies it. But what struck me most about this course was the room itself, filled with educators who are devoting their lives to shaping the next generation and are now choosing to begin with themselves. That really moved me. What if this is the kind of learning that is brought to the classrooms? What if our youth had access to this kind of material before the world asked them to numb their feelings or to tuck away their dreams? As someone who has spent years unpacking spiritual truths and seeking clarity through complexity, I can say this with certainty. MK's brilliance lies in her simplicity. This isn't watered down wisdom. It's potent, digestible, and doable. It builds on itself and acts like muscle memory for the soul. And once you feel it, you don't forget it. Hope, as MK says, happens when you have a process, and now I do. To anyone reading or listening to this, whether you're in a season of transition, feeling stuck, or simply wanting something to believe in again, I invite you to look into this work. Whether you're a parent, a teacher, or someone longing to make sense of the human experience, 8 to Great might just be the roadmap you didn't know you needed. I'll be sharing more in future posts about how I'm integrating this into my own life and work. But for now, I leave you with this. The road to greatness isn't out there, it's within. And sometimes it looks like 8 small steps in the direction of your heart. With so much love, Rosaria for the Feminine Ethos and MK Mueller's community.